What's going on, everybody? I recently just found out that LinkedIn is going to be launching a freelancing platform to compete with Fiverr, UpWork, Freelancer.com, and all those other websites that offer freelancing services. Currently, LinkedIn does not have anywhere for freelancers to bid jobs. They do currently have LinkedIn services where companies and individuals can look for people who can provide them particular services, but they don't actually have anywhere where freelancers can look for jobs and companies can look for freelancers. But that's all about to change in September, according to what this article is saying that was posted in February. And I'm gonna walk you through how to set up a services page at the end of the video so you can get a head start and get your services section set up so that when they integrate the marketplace, you can have your services page ready to go. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I'm gonna show you how to set that all up. Reading through this article, it's obvious that Microsoft wants LinkedIn to start competing against these other freelancing platforms and is going to launch marketplaces in order to do that. They talk about everything that's happened over the last year and how that's kind of changing the job markets and how a lot more people are looking for remote work and possibly open the freelancing. And LinkedIn is hoping to capitalize on that by developing a service where freelancers can find work. And that's what Marketplaces is going to be. So it says here that Marketplaces, which is supposed to launch in September, will focus on white-collar jobs in fields like design, marketing, and software development. Employers would be able to use the service to compare the rates of individual freelancers and the kind of work that they offer. And that's why I wanted to make this, because I know that many of you that watch my videos are interested in trying to get some experience before you land that first real job. And oftentimes getting some freelance work is the best way to do it. And given that LinkedIn is already a great social media platform for employment, I think this is going to be a great way to build up your reputation on LinkedIn. If you can actually land a few freelancing jobs and get that experience listed on your LinkedIn profile, that will make you marketable for that first developer job if you're trying to land your first job. Or you might be a software developer who's just kind of looking for some extra money. This is a great way to go about it. Microsoft is considering taking a cut of the transactions on LinkedIn marketplaces, as well as charging freelancers to post their own ads. If it's a smaller cut than other freelancing platforms are taking right now, I believe that this is going to be a game changer for freelancing because LinkedIn just has such a good reputation already. A lot of people use it. Almost every employer wants to see your LinkedIn profile when you're applying for jobs these days. So you know that the work that you're going to be getting on there is probably going to be a little bit more legitimate. And I'm hoping that that's the case. I'm hoping that they kind of filter out a lot of the crappy jobs that you find on UpWork that don't pay hardly anything. And hopefully they provide quality jobs and it's not just a race to the bottom like it is on all those other freelancing platforms. Because from my experience, that's what I've seen. Most jobs on UpWork, you go on there and you see that people are just underbidding each other left and right, trying to get the job. And there's a lot of people on there that are willing to do jobs for a really low price, and then that just drives down the whole market. So hopefully LinkedIn does a better job of that than other platforms have been doing. And hopefully LinkedIn also takes a smaller cut, giving freelancers a bigger incentive to move over and start working on LinkedIn. Marketplaces is expected to blend features from both competitors. It will let businesses shop for freelancers and compare rates similar to Fiverr, while employers will be able to post their own proposals to freelancers similar to Upwork. After the job is done, customers who hire freelancers can then post reviews about them. And that's what makes this interesting. Since this is going to be on LinkedIn, are they going to put these reviews on your LinkedIn profile where employers who are looking to hire you can see them? Because that could actually be really good for most people, not just people who are getting started, but people who are established, because you never know who might look at your profile. And if you've already got some experience in the industry and then you've got a ton of good reviews about you as a freelancer, then this could actually be a really good thing. Or if you're just getting started and you don't have any job experience, but you've been picking up a few jobs on the LinkedIn marketplace and customers are posting good reviews about you and it shows on your profile, potential employers can look at that and see that you have real experience, and it can really help you maybe land that first job. And I think that's going to be the edge that LinkedIn's going to have over these other platforms. Marketplaces is expected to replace ProFinder, a long-time LinkedIn feature that lets users post jobs and hire freelancers. I've never even heard of ProFinder. Marketplaces is the latest in a series of efforts by big tech companies to tap into the growing market for connecting freelancers with jobs. In December, Facebook announced it was forming a team to develop a service for hiring freelancers, mostly those specializing in physical work like home repair, although it's unclear when that service will debut. I think it's pretty interesting that Facebook is also going to try to set up a freelancing service on their platform. If that's something that you want me to look into, and if that's something you want me to make a video on, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think of this video so far. That gives you an idea what LinkedIn Marketplaces is going to be. Now let's check out what LinkedIn currently has set up in order for people to be able to find freelancers. So if you go to linkedin.com/services/browse, you'll see that here they have a whole list of services where you can find a provider that can provide you with that service. And going down the list, you see they offer all types of different white collar jobs, how they said in that article, everything from design to web development and iOS development. And it seems like I even saw landscaping design here. So companies and individuals can already look for people who are on LinkedIn who can provide them these services. And if I go here to web development, you'll see when I'm here, it has a list of a whole bunch of different people who are on LinkedIn. It kind of tells you how it works. You can browse nearby providers or answer a few questions to receive up to 5 proposals from trusted providers. You can review your proposals and then you can hire them. So you can already see that you can hire people through LinkedIn services, but you can't bid for jobs yet. You can set up your profile to let LinkedIn know that you're open for services so that when people are searching for particular services that you may be able to provide, you'll show up on this list. And to do that, you have to go to your LinkedIn profile here. You go to your open to section here where you can set your profile to say whether or not you're looking for a new job, if you're hiring, or if you're providing services. And we're gonna go ahead and select providing services here. So this is basically how you're gonna set up your services page. You're gonna tell us about your services and your work preferences. You're gonna be able to get found in search results when people are looking for services, what I just showed you, and it's gonna let potential clients reach out to you for free. So we're gonna go ahead and continue, and I'm gonna set up my services here. So let's go ahead and add a service that I can provide to my page here. We'll just go ahead and do web development because that's what I do. It'll let you add up to 9 more services. So I could do like web design, I could do user experience, although that's UED, it's UX, it's not UED. I've never seen UED before, but I do that as well. So I'll just add a couple of those. We'll make this quick. As you can see, they have all the different categories that you saw on the services page when we were browsing different services, but I'm just gonna go ahead and add these 3 for now for the sake of this video. I'll probably go ahead and update this later, or I might just update my actual personal account because I'm doing this on my YouTube LinkedIn. So let's go ahead and just add a quick about section for me here. That's all I'm gonna put in there for now. Obviously, if I was setting this up to be my professional account, I would add more and make that sound a lot better. I am open to only work remotely. I don't wanna work anywhere else. I wanna work in my home office. Let's see. Client requests allow LinkedIn members that you are not connected with to message you for free. So I'm assuming that you wanna check this if you want people to be able to contact you when they see that you provide certain services. So I'm gonna go ahead and check that, and we're gonna go to next and see what else they have here for me. So I guess that's it. That's it. All right, so it wasn't that difficult to set up. It seems like it was pretty straightforward. They just want to know what you do and a little bit about yourself. I'm assuming that now I'll show up in the services section, and maybe when LinkedIn Marketplaces opens, my profile will be all set up. It doesn't hurt to get that set, and obviously people can now see my profile on there. So if you're providing particular services, if you're a software developer or a designer or someone who is looking to find work on LinkedIn or is looking for people who can potentially offer them jobs, make sure you set up your services page. Make sure that you're ready in September for the marketplaces. I'm probably gonna do another video on this when it actually launches and walk through it and set up my account and see how it works and try to bid on a few jobs and just go through all that. Let me know if that's something that you would want to see in the comments below, and I'll make sure to be ready when this does launch to make a video on it so that we can kind of walk through it together. All right. I think that wraps it up. I think that's it for now. If you have more insight on what's going on with LinkedIn Marketplaces, make sure you let me know down below. If you enjoyed this video and it was helpful, make sure you hit that like button, and I'll see you next time.